Is it worth your universe? Tempura of the Dead for the Xbox Live Arcade for 240 Microsoft points. Now let's dig deep a little bit into this game that is an 8-bit style game, like ones you would remember in the Nintendo Entertainment System days, or the 8-bit era as it is commonly called in the Commonwealth of Gamers. Now this game is a side-scroller zombie style game. As soon as I said zombie, people thought, oh god, it's cliche as hell, the hell with this. Now hold on, buckaroo, hold on. This game is not bad at all. If not, it is actually pretty fantastic. Now, I'm going to break down some of the things I think are great about it. First, I'm going to break into some of the things I think are bad. Now, okay, the storyline is quite simplistic. You are President Thompson, which is spelled somewhat totally different than what the name's actually pronounced as well as a samurai, which I can't quite never get his name right, so I'm just going to call him Samurai. If you don't like it, too bad, go watch the anime and cry about it. Okay, so, you play as these two characters, and the main objective of this game is to destroy germs of calamity within each stage, and there's a total of 24 of those stages to be had. And of course, in between each intersection, you will be dealing with some shops as well as some bosses. Some of these bosses are from what easy into the middle way really freaking hard. But nonetheless, this game offers a lot of simplistic variety. Now the main focus of this game I thought was interesting and fun is the juggling aspect, which of course you have to chop off enemies' heads, limbs, whatever, eyeballs, testicles, things like of this nature. And you pretty much have to juggle them with your gun or with your samurai sword, which of course obviously the samurai wields, and you have to pretty much juggle them until you get accumulated 1 up, 5 up, 50 up, whatever up. And these ups are used for the shop within the game, which of course you upgrade your character with lives as well as combos as well as weapons. And this game, you know, isn't too hard to understand. If not, it's really easy to get through. But up to a point, midway, you'll pretty much hit that spot where you're going, holy crap. Now, of course, these bosses and everything about this game look really great, sharp, and just, it's a proud example of what 2D is fantastic for. This game, you know, has great composed music as well. I mean, there's not a lot I can really complain about this game due to the fact that it is just well developed. It's really shocking, you know, see such an independent title be developed so well. I mean, previous games that 8-bit Fanatics have made, you know, I kind of consider them a little bit of prototypes of what this game could have been. But nonetheless, I see a lot of reminiscence of Biomenace, Halloween Harry, you know, a lot of horror-themed games rolled up into this game. And I'm just really impressed with this game. Now, again, the controls are really responsive. You got 2 different ways you can attack. You can use the X button or you can use the right trigger. You can use the Y button to change your characters on the fly, or you can use the left bumper. You can use the analog, or you can use the directional pad, which I just recommend just using the freaking the analog stick with this feature. Now, one of the things I really thought was a drawback with this title, now this is a couple only things that I thought were kind of gruesome, but nonetheless are good but also very bad at the same time. One of them is the save feature. When you, of course, gotten to a certain point, you want to save. Now, when you want to save, you can, of course, have to go into press back on your controller and hit back again to save it, but this exits you out of the game, and of course if you wanted to continue playing you have to wait and get back into the game. It's a little bit of a drawback if you're really one of those type of people who just want to get straight into the action, but nonetheless it's a nice thing to have a save feature for this type of game, but again kind of bothersome too. Now the map, don't get me wrong, this game has a great concept. I think, you know, hunting down and going through all the maze-like areas are fantastic. That's not my gripe. Most of this game, you know, is polished and well organized, but you know, it does get kind of draw back some. Now you're probably thinking that makes zero sense, but yes it does in a sense. It's the point that you go through an area and that's it. There's really no variety. Only thing you do is encounter some new monsters here and there, but it gets kind of bothersome because you're always seeing the same enemies all the time. You'd like to see more enemies. I mean, heck, the Russian reference to Mario in the game as a zombie is kind of funny. You'll notice him during these footage clips, by the way, but nonetheless, overall, I think this game is fantastic. For some people who are not into these style of games where you have to go from point A to point B, you might be disappointed with a few aspects of that, but other than that, I think it's a really fun game. It's affordable, definitely right in the price range for people who like 8-bit nostalgia games, and heck, this game is a fantastic bargain. I would definitely recommend this to anybody who loves it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and as always, we'll be doing more soon. So give it a thumbs up, subscribe, as well as leave feedback down below on this game. And as always, check out thedailygamepad.com for more reviews and other goodness. Take care, everyone.